Okay, I think it's live again. And it's time to draw something really quick as every time. It's Wednesday, it's time to doodling doodles. So let's do this one more time. Um, Today, very early in the morning, a good friend called me and asked me some details about the upcoming Festival Cervantino later this October in Guanajuato City. And she asked about some some music event, and I didn't know anything related with that event, and I told her. But I was thinking that probably and related with my plan to draw places and yes, yeah, places that I already visit or something related with places. Um, it's a good idea to draw again something related with Guanajuato because of Cervantino, and at the same time probably because I didn't have any better plan. So tonight, um, downtown Guanajuato, as a quick doodle, just for just for the draw. Uh, this friend asked me about, and I didn't know about that. Uh, she asked about Gustavo Dudamel, Gustavo Dudamel in the upcoming Festival Cervantino. And as I said, I didn't know that he is on schedule, and I didn't check on today along today or today Wednesday. I didn't check anything related with that event, but um, I'm a huge fan of Gustavo's work, and I think probably it's a nice event to watch there in Festival Cervantino later this year. But as I said, um, I didn't knew almost anything related with that, so I need to check that later. And obviously, and what I said to her is that probably it should be one of the biggest events on this year's festival. So probably it will be a huge event. So probably it will become hard to get tickets for that event. And that's why we are talking about how we can find some tickets on time for that event. And I need to check exactly where he is um, making his appearance. I suppose it's inside of Teatro Juárez because they are working on renovations right now. But I don't know how big this event could be. Mm, This is probably doesn't look well right now. This is the main church in downtown, almost in front of Teatro Juárez. That it's already drawn in my sketchbook, and I'm trying to really try to fill this sketchbook. Sorry, because I had several new uh, new ones to use, but this is too big, and I'm kind of stuck here. And just trying to end with this sketchbook in order to use the newest one. For upcoming streams, I had a plan to draw photos of my last for my recent trip, but I didn't select any of my photos of my last trip. I took, I think, 600 or something like that, 600 photos. So I I was thinking that probably it's a good idea to draw my photos as almost always. This is not my picture, this is not my image. It's just a random photo that I found on internet, and I select and I try to copy live, talking something about some topics about this place. But I was thinking that probably it's a good idea to use my own photos in order to draw and tell some story related with this image that I'm trying to draw. Mm, Suddenly, a lot of notifications in my phone. Sorry about that. So it's Guanajuato's cathedral in downtown, just beside Teatro Juárez. It's a really interesting building and one of the most touristic spots in the city. And it's that kind of place that you need to visit there. It's a really interesting church, and always there are a lot of movement around the church. Always there are a wedding happening there, I think, and it's clearly one of the most relevant parts of touristic downtown Guanajuato. And if you are there, if you are visiting the city, you need to be in the church. The last two streams, I had this. Uh, I think the two previous weeks live on Twitch, and I was thinking that probably I still having this. Um, there are two options in my daily stream. I draw about buildings and I draw about food. And I think it's interesting because I'm it's something that I spend most of my time uh, eating food or visiting places to eat food. So I think it's the main topic for this channel, drawing places about food or directly drawing food. This side of the church had three different levels in this tower, and each level is narrower. I think recently the local government, it's they are doing a great job trying to push the touristic image of Guanajuato, and it's a place I will say well known locally as a domestic uh, destination for tourism, but also outside Mexico. I think Guanajuato had a really interesting name, and uh, it's well known as a place that you should visit here in Mexico. And the local government are making a huge effort to make this place well known, and I think they are doing that correctly. That's it. That's the church, and in this part, it's the garden, the park. As I said, this is really easy. As always, if this is the first time that you are watching this stream, this is something really quick. This is, as appear in the name, is just a quick doodle. I'm not a gamer, but recently Guanajuato City appeared, and I think it was really famous. I remember it was suddenly really popular on internet a couple of days. Downtown Guanajuato City appeared on Forza Horizon, the game of Microsoft Xbox, and had a really interesting, uh, really well produced views of the city. And I was thinking that probably it's time for me to view my Xbox, but not. That didn't happen. But Guanajuato looks really amazing and it's exactly this area, this part of the city, and looks really amazing on Forza Horizon. And there are heavy step difference in the two sides of this garden. I've run there several times. There are races in downtown, and it's a weird place to have a race because it's really step and it's really heavy to hold a race there. But at the same time, it's interesting how you can visit this city in that really interesting, different way to to leave the city, I think. In one of my first streams a long time ago, I remember I talked about Matthew Inman, the oatmeal, and how he make um, a strip, a comic about mistakes, are making mistakes, and how an eraser is really important for him in his creative process. And this weekend I read a totally different point of view of a different artist. She's a sketch artist, and he had a YouTube channel, and she had a YouTube channel, and she talked, and I found that idea really interesting. She talked about how she's trying to draw every day and all the time just with ink, with an ink marker, and she is pushing herself in order to never ever using an eraser and embracing their mistakes as a part of their creative process. And I think it's really interesting. There are two different, totally opposed point of views about the creative process and embracing mistakes. But as you know, if you are watching these streams previously, this is something really quick, not detailed. I'm just about trying to um, catch again this trend to draw frequently, because I spent a lot of time without drawing, and I'm trying to draw again, and all of these are already made live on stream, so I try to mix this together. Hi Ina, welcome. How are you? Are you ever been here in downtown Guanajuato? How are you? Let me move. Oh, oh, sorry. I think it's weird how the main church in Guanajuato it's painted in bright yellow. Probably it's not the color that you expect to find in a really important church. It's really distinctive. So I need to start with shades of yellow. Yellow. darker yellow, darker yellow. A long time ago, a friend, a good friend of mine, a different friend of the one who asked earlier today about Gustavo Dudamel in Festival Cervantino, um, took me uh, to taste a really interesting ice cream just in the street, in the corner of the church, and they are amazing. There are amazing ice cream. It's really close to Universidad de Guanajuato, to the central building of the University of Guanajuato. So if you are there, if you are visiting the city, you should try the um, the ice cream close to the church in downtown. Mhm. I think Gina is trying to sing, and I didn't know if you listened to me a couple of minutes ago, but I was talking about the work, the job that the local government is doing, trying to sell Guanajuato as a interesting touristic place. And yes, you are making a really nice translation for the song of I'm not singing here. Sorry. I respect my audience. I respect you, Gina, and I'm not singing. But yes. ¿Y tú qué vas a hacer? Vamos de viaje juntos. Vamos a Guanajuato. Probably you can contact the local government and trying to sell your English version of the now I think famous song in order to promote Guanajuato abroad, because you are doing it really well. So probably that's new in this stream, but I don't dance, and also I can't I can't sing. But thanks, Gina, for bringing that idea here to the stream. And also, it's a really good translation. What do you do? Go to trip together? La 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 la. Probably you can reach the touristic area of the local government and try to sing your English version of their song. And that's it. Famous and money and good news. Okay, probably I'm making some mistake here, trying to push someone else in order to achieve uh, fame and not taking that fame for me, but it's okay. Gina is a good friend. this front area of the church, it's made of stone and it's not painted in bright yellow, so I need to fix that later. So this year, Festival Cervantino probably will be, I don't know, huge, because as almost all the touristic activities, it's suddenly booming again after 2 years, almost 2 years totally paused, or almost in a total pause. I hope this year it will be really active again, and probably they are expecting some really big, really huge for the festival. And I think Gustavo Dudamel is a really huge name for the main activities. And as I said, I need to check exactly where he is presenting. Bye bye, Gina. Thanks for coming. So there are some interesting activities, and probably I need to check. It's a really good time of the year in order to choose which activities will you attend if you had plans to visit the festival. If you need to buy tickets, probably you need to do it now, because as I said, probably it will be a huge event with a lot of people. So probably it's time to check. It's time to check what do you want to attend later this October in Guanajuato. Uh, um, I need a lighter shade of brown for the stone area. I think this is great, but I need to blend the lighter and darker areas. And the front door is made of wood, so it's a totally different shade of brown. And as always, all this, it will look totally different with the final black thin line that make almost everything look better. And I missing this area that it's also green because it's some bush in that space. I really like Guanajuato because there are always something interesting to do in the city. I'm not a huge fan of callejoneadas and uh, that kind of music events on the streets, but I think it's interesting at the same time to do something different, and there is always a chance to spend some time quality, some different time in the city. So it's a place that it's truly worth to visit it. So if you had the chance, if you are close to the city, come to Guanajuato. I'm not there at this time, but I live really close, and sometimes it's easy for me to move close to the city and to do something different in a regular day there in Guanajuato. And as I said, it's a different way to spend quality time. It's a an interesting touristic place to visit in central Mexico. So came to Guanajuato. This message is not sponsored by the tourism department of Guanajuato, but it should be. Dark red and darker red. This should be on yellow too. Uh, I was thinking to use this shade of dark red as a shadow in the. It's almost the same in the roof, so probably I. No, this is too dark. That's almost brown. And I think probably that's it. Just the street, the park, the monument, the steps, and that's it. I'm on time. It's okay. I really love how there I had these two different set of markers, and the white ones had this really interesting amount and shades of different grays, and it works really well for stone and concrete and similar. No. Oh, this is too white. Mhm. Santa Fe de Guanajuato, the the holy protector of the city in this statue, as always, and because it's really tiny in this image, it's just a basic idea of the shape of the monument. But it's she is who protects the city, the holy protector of the city. Add some light shadow. She is the virgin who is taking care of Guanajuato city, and she's the one who take this monument, who this monument has built for. I think I said very often that this sheet of paper it's almost full, and I'm still using it because it's working. So I keep using that. I miss some stone steps in this area, so I need to add some dark shades of red in this space. Just in a minute. And there are fences around these bushes, so I do that in the last final step, and I think it will work. Wow, this is not the color that I was expecting. Mm, 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 mm. As always, I had some issues with the sky because I don't like how my skies look at the end. So I need to find the right shade of bright yellow. It's the same color, also the same number. 67 pastel blue. Probably they came for the same factory, and I didn't I didn't watch this before. Okay, let's try this and see what happens. Um, I don't like this, and I think it's really, really intense. Okay. Oh, oh, no. There are a birthday next to my door. I can listen someone singing Las Mañanitas right here next to my door. That's new. That never happened before. Yes, it's a party. Probably it was a bad idea. No, I think I lost my marker, but no, it's here. Probably I should approach that birthday party and ask for a piece of cake or something because they are still singing and cheering, and it's exactly right here next to my door. Really geometric, artistic, well shaped bushes. Mhm. And I think that's it. The church in downtown Guanajuato City. That's it for today. It's June the 1st. So, as I said, just a quick doodle about a place, and as always, some story related with food. Thanks for watching. Thanks for coming. See you later. Remember, stay safe, stay healthy. Bye bye.